Hi everyone, Jason here, Robot Lawnmowers Australia. Just going to show you today quickly how to change the blades on a Works Landroid. Real simple process. Should be done depending on your grass type and what sort of environment your mower is installed in, but anywhere between sort of 12 weeks apart and right up to yearly, depending on if your grass is nice and soft. Then you probably only have to change them once a year, maybe twice a year. We're starting to get into that growth period again this year, so it's in October now. So your grass should be starting to grow, so at the start of the season is a very good time to give your mower a clean up and change your blades. So the blade for the Works Landroid comes in a pack like this. It comes with 12 blades in the pack, so there's 4 sets in this pack. Should keep you going for quite some time, and the only tool you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, and that's it. So I'll move the camera a bit closer and show you how it's done. Okay, so the very first thing to do is take the battery out of your robot. With the Works Landroid, you can simply open up the back and you click the battery out, and the battery just comes straight out. That will ensure that the mower obviously cannot start while you're changing the blades. Turn the mower over, and this is your blade assembly here with your centrifugal blades sticking out. And it really is a simple process of using a Phillips head screwdriver on these screws. You may have to push quite firm down on the screwdriver to get these out sometimes, and if they do happen to get really stuck, a flat blade screwdriver is generally better. So I've got that out there now. I'll just show you that screw there. So essentially just the blade and the screw. Now the screw is a Phillips and a flat blade screw. You can see that there. So if you do struggle with a Phillips head screwdriver, grab yourself a nice clean sharp flat blade screwdriver. And you should make things a little easier. If you still have trouble getting these out, then undo these 3 screws here in the center and take this disc off, so you can put it onto a workbench somewhere or something nice and solid, where you can actually get some good pressure on the screws. If they're changed fairly regularly, you won't have a problem. If you only change them once a year or greater, then these screws can get quite tight and quite difficult to remove. Okay, so that's the 3 blades out. Now your blade disc, it may have a lot of grass and mud and dirt possibly built up around these screw holes here. If it does, get yourself just a stiff brush or something. Give them a brush off and a bit of a clean off to get all the bits and pieces off, and then reinstall the new blades. Okay, and then grab your new packet. Now I've opened these off camera, but I generally take this packet and cut the 3 edges off here so that the packet can actually be opened from the back. Take your new pack of screws out, so you get all new screws with the blades. And you can open that up and just take out the blades that you actually want, and then seal the packet back up again for future use. So you get 3 blades out of there. Put the other spare one back. Get ourselves 3 screws. And put the other ones back in the packet again. And there's our 3 screws. And then just simple reinstall in the reverse process. So grab our blade, grab a new screw, and install it back into the existing spot. Now these screws all come with a little Loctite on them already for you, so they're not going to come loose. Now you don't need to do these up really firm, just put them on just firm. Do not need to over tighten them at all. Okay, so that's the new blades on there. Now, essentially for people asking the question of when do you really need to change those blades again, like I said earlier, anywhere from sort of from 12 weeks through to a year. But typically it's when you start seeing the mower not actually cutting correctly, then it's definitely time to change the blades. If you see it making a pass through some thick, longer grass, and it doesn't leave a perfect track, the width of the blade wide, then it's probably time to change your blades. I hope that helps you out, guys. As always, any questions, email through to sales@robotlawnmowers.com.au. Check out our website at www.robotlawnmowers.com.au, or find us on Facebook. Just search for Robot Lawnmowers Australia. Thanks for watching.